What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I want to share with you my experience of being 1 month content creator. Can I call me YouTuber or content creator? I don't know. Let's see. So now I'm doing exactly 1 month YouTube videos, and sometimes it feels easy to make a video because it's coming directly out of me. So for example, like that. And sometimes I have to search for that one idea what blows up maybe my channel. So that's why I'm looking for, obviously, because I want to build a community, I want to monetize my channel, I want to reach that 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. What I learned in this 1 month is momentum is more important than the YouTube idea, because I think YouTube, the platform itself, is made for creators, for people who want to share their story. So this is the original idea behind. So therefore, I think the best thing, or the best learn effect what I get from 1 month of creating YouTube videos is that the video and the idea for your content has to come out of yourself. So I mean, we all try to be successful in something. So whatever you start, you don't have in mind to start something and don't get it or fail on that. Obviously, you want to succeed in this specific field what you step in. So when you start to try something, you want to succeed. This is the goal. So therefore, when you start with YouTube videos and to create content what can bring you a lot of views and subscribers, obviously you look what others doing and what people giving advice that is maybe helpful for you. So you take advices from YouTuber, a content creator with maybe millions and thousands of views and subscribers. So the problem is their rules are not the same like the rules for you. So when you are like me, so a late YouTube starter, late content creator, maybe you even cannot call you a content creator, then the rules are not the same. So the rules for big YouTubers, like for example Mr. Beast, is completely different first. The second is when you start to searching for data-driven content ideas, you will come very soon to that point that content creators explain you need a hook, you need a thumbnail, you need to make a call to action, you need to communicate with your audience, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So thousands of points we have to care of to become successful on YouTube. So the problem here is that all these points, all these things maybe are good and it is helpful, but for beginners it's like being controlled by something. And this is how I felt also when I search for data, when I search for thumbnails, when I search for hooks and whatever. I mean, the hardest for me is today is making a hook to keep the audience watching my video. So when I try to hook someone to make it feels for me to force someone to watch my videos. But when I step back, I just want to share my story, and maybe my story is helpful for someone else too, who's in the same situation. And this is YouTube are for. So therefore, data-driven ideas is a definitely good thing. especially when you try to build a business with YouTube. I mean, building a community, building an online business, some services, what you want to provide for a certain group of people. It is definitely helpful to have data-driven content. But the problem is, when you look on all these points, I mean, hooks, thumbnails, A/B test with thumbnails, so 2 or 3 different thumbnails, and the story, the things you want to share, your authentic personality, all these can come too much for a beginner. And then you just get controlled by the data. You try to say something to achieve to achieve your certain goal of subscribers, of viewers, maybe monetization or some sponsorships, whatever you are looking for, you become data driven. So what happens, and this is what happened to me in this 30 days of creating content for my channel, I lose the passion of this, what I want actually to do. And it feels, or it felt wrong to me to not be able to say what I want, to do what I want, and still becoming successful as a creator. So therefore, my biggest learning from YouTube or from 1 month creating videos is not some editing skills or some camera settings or some lighting or whatever it is. I think the biggest learnings what I have from 30 days making YouTube for my channel is you definitely need a good microphone. So nowadays you can get it for just below than 100 euros and you have a good sound. So first thing. The second is your camera is not important. Whatever you have, your mobile phone, any camera, I have a Canon M50, and it doesn't matter what camera you have. The lighting is also not important, except you are completely in the darkness. So I can explain you how I do that. So as you can see, I'm gonna take my camera off. So I have a light over there. This is the place where I work. And I'm sitting in front of the window. So this is all I have. So this is the small room of my daughter. I'm sitting in front of the window so I can use a little of daylight still, because we have this long summer days. And I have just a backlight, and I put it today because usually I do my videos before lunch, so that's why I put the light in the back. So what else did I learn in this 30 days? Yeah, editing your video with CapCut is one of the best tools I use. I tried DaVinci Resolve, I tried Premiere Pro, I tried Camtasia, and now I'm doing CapCut. So CapCut is the easiest, the fastest for me to set my process and to produce so many videos parallelly, or so many videos in 1 week or 1 day. So that's why I would suggest CapCut. This video is not sponsored by CapCut, but I would love when they sponsor me someday. The second is using a software to getting some ideas, to get an impact from other creators is helpful. I start to work for 1 week with vidIQ, and I would suggest to work with such a tool because it can be helpful to still getting ideas what works. I mean, as I said at the beginning, becoming completely data-driven feels not right for me, because I feel that I'm controlled by the data. But having data in mind, for example, you want to do a video about making certain money as a side hustle. So when you go, for example, on the data and you see that many people are looking for how can I make 1K, 5K, 10K a month as a side hustle, it becomes helpful for you, because you can then think about that your original idea was doing side hustle to earn some certain of money, and then you can think about, so hey, let's do a video side hustle what I originally wanted to do, but let's take the data and say how I can make $1,000 a day, a month as a side hustle, for example. That's why data can guide you, can help you, but being completely data driven, it takes the authentic personality from a YouTuber, and YouTube is not made for that. So this is what I learned in this 30 days. Using CapCut, simple processes, not extremely cinematic videography, videos is the best, I think, because it has to feel natural. Taking a camera and starting talking into the camera without someone who's responding. That's why for me, you would help me a lot when you do some comments under my videos, because then I know this is the way I communicate with you guys. So that's why for me that's important. So therefore it's important to it has to feel natural to talk to the camera, to interact with the audience. This is the main point I can share after 30 days of creating content for my channel. I still making during my videos. I'm a beginner, I'm building a public, I'm sharing my story, I share my life to give an impact and to transform my offline businesses into online businesses. I think over the last years I learned a lot of things about entrepreneurship, about building businesses, about process planning, and about becoming successful at a certain point. This is what I want to share. So what I learned also from creating content for 30 days is that too many people coming up with a hook, they catching your attention through the thumbnail and the hook, but after the hook you listen 20 minutes to a guy who tell you something what is not helpful for you. This is just blah blah blah, and just completely wasting of your lifetime. So therefore I would say to you, and I would suggest to you guys, if you want to start your own YouTube channel, just start. There's nothing what is more important than just click on rec and act like you're talking to a friend. That's it. And sooner or later the right people will find you. You don't need to look for a niche. I also thought, oh, what is my niche? I do sport. Oh, I have a dog. I'm dad. I'm entrepreneur. Now I'm solopreneur. So what is actually my niche? But I think the niche is not important. The right people will find the right videos, and when they found the one, then they will look on your channel, then go over to the next video. And if your video is helpful, or if your video is something what they can rely on, they will keep watching. And so you can build over months and years, I think, a good audience, a good community, what definitely can also become a business to you. And YouTube and content creation is not a sprint. It is a long journey. And therefore it has to be easy to produce videos. It has to come from inside you and not just data driven. So therefore just click on rec and upload the video, whatever it is, and what it doesn't matter, because you have kids, and even if no one is watching that, someday your kids will watch that, and I think they will be proud of you that you share your story. And when they see how hard you struggled to become successful in whatever it is, the daily routine, a successful dad, a successful solopreneur, a content creator, whatever it is, I think your kids will become very proud of you. And for me, this is my main goal, that one day my kids can watch this video and say, hey, Dad, you did a good job. Because I wanted to start my YouTube channel in 2014. Now I waited 11 years. And the next 2 or 3 decades goes like this. So therefore, just click rec and upload. And I hope I could help you with this video, me sharing my story of the first month of creating videos for my YouTube channel. See you in the next video.